What up, what up? It's another Friday night right here in the greenhouse with Hip Hop Organics. Got JH that way. JH up there on the ones and twos. Soul lyricist.
What up, though?
What up, Famo? And we got Steve Rogers right over there. I'm like pointing to my picture, but whatever.
That's it. That's the easy one for me to point to.
There you go. There you go. Yes. Hey. You know, it's funny because it's another week that we made it through. We survived. Now that Trump's out of office, I feel a little bit better. Although this week there's been a lot of losses. Man. Yeah.
Talk about it.
I mean, the latest one is Cicely Tyson. She passed away at 96. R.I.P. It's crazy because I was just reading an interview with her, like, I think a month ago. And she was talking about the secret to living long and living a long life. And I really enjoyed it. And I love her. She's such a powerful person. And the biggest thing I took away from her interview was to be true to yourself and to, you know, stay true to your heart and basically don't lie. Like, when you lie, you're only hurting yourself more than anything. It hurts. The truth hurts, but the truth shall also set you free. So, yeah, big shout out to Cicely Tyson and everything she did for film and being such a groundbreaking person. And yeah, R.I.P. Rest in paradise. But yeah, I mean, we made it through another week. Like you said, we did make it, you know. Actually, I definitely have to also talk about a local musician that we lost, Isaiah Smith, that we lost this week. That one hurt. I was pretty shocked when I saw that. He was a jazz musician, played in a bunch of different bands, and I got a chance to. I've seen him perform with the Cool, right? That's what they're called, the Cool.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, he was amazing. I saw him perform at Lake Effect. And then
that's where it was. I remember.
And then I had a chance to perform at the same show, at the same event, the last event before COVID hit at the Gateway. He was performing with Jazzy Olivo, his life partner, and you know, she's amazing, he's amazing, and seeing that we lost him, it was really it hit, man. It was very hitting too close to home. And not only that, it was like, I follow both of them on Instagram, so I see their like life journey and stuff, and it was like, oh my god, like not long ago he made a post, and it's just crazy how quickly something can take you, and that he passed away because of coronavirus. So wear your masks, please wear your masks. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Do it for your loved
but yeah,
ones. Do it for people you don't love. Do it for everybody.
Yes. Yeah, do it for everyone. And, hit up your friends, call your loved ones, because for real, we never know. Life isn't guaranteed, so it's important to stay in touch, to keep yourself surrounded by that good energy, and to, live life to the fullest while we can, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Amen to that.
Amen to that. So I'm gonna switch it a little bit. Don't want to bring y'all down on a Friday, but I know that I'm not the only one who has these feelings. There's so many people that are losing folks, left and right, and it's just, we grieve together as a community. And I want folks to know that. But we do have an awesome show tonight. We have two very special guests that I'm super psyched about. So we got Santos coming on in a little bit, and then we got Eddie Lyon in the house, and both of them are extremely talented. If you haven't followed them, give them a follow. Check out their music. They're both fire. They're both fire on so many different levels, and yeah, we'll get more into that later.
Eddie Lyon,
We'll get more into that.
long time supporter.
Yes,
Every
always,
show.
man. For sure. Yeah, man. He got me my the only show I think I've done in Logan was through Eddie Lyon. So shout out to him. And allowing me to be part of the music culture for real. Definitely appreciate that. And yeah, we'll talk more when he comes on. How are y'all feeling today?
Feeling good, feeling great, yo.
Yeah.
I just lost a battle, but we coming back stronger and we coming back smart on the next one. So
Hell
I
yeah.
didn't even get. Honestly, I lost, but it felt like a win, yo. People were blowing me up, like everybody was hitting me up, like shouting me out.
Hey.
I lost by 2 votes, so it's good, yo. Like we gonna rap tonight.
Hey, hell yeah. And it's never a loss. I feel like the fact that you did it is a win in itself. So
I've
big ups to
gotten
you for that.
I've gotten ears on my bars that I've never thought I'd have before. So yeah, yo, like I feels like I'm not down at all about it. Honestly, I've been on cloud 9 all week, so that's why I had to come in with that.
Hell yeah. How you feeling, Soul?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good.
Yeah.
A lot of new things, new breath. So,
Mm.
I'm enjoying this process.
Absolutely. And JH is over there, the mastermind,
Doing things,
doing things.
killing stuff. Well, not really. I
Wrong choice of words.
played a little bit of Cyberpunk and killed some people in there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But other
Cyberpunk.
than that, working on some beats and stuff, and things are coming together. I'm excited for what is cooking up right now. So keep
I'm
an
excited
eye
too.
out for some more stuff.
I get to hear the sneak peeks, and it's sounding pretty fire.
Yeah.
Announcement's coming soon.
There might be. We'll see. We
We'll
will
see.
see.
We'll see. Indeed.
But yeah, for now, just chilling, enjoying the vibes, trying to play some vibey stuff for you guys right now. Hope y'all are enjoying the music, and hope y'all continue to enjoy the music that we have planned throughout the night tonight.
Yeah. Live from the greenhouse. That's what's up, man.
We making it grow, cause we in the greenhouse, and you already
Exactly.
know.
Hey. Yeah. I don't know if we should get into this yet, but I'm like, whatever. Let's jump into it. We talked a lot about the losses that we've had, and I want to talk about hip hop and health, so that is an important subject. I feel like, and maybe it's probably not just hip hop, but like musicians in general seem to have a shorter lifespan than other folks, and I think it's really important for people to take that into account, take care of themselves, be good to yourself, mind, body, and soul, whether that's, going for walks. I know us artists or producers and all that, we tend to, we're like constantly trying to make music, which means you're sitting in one spot, and not only that, like a lot, what do they say? The rock and roll lifestyle comes with all these other things as well, and temptations. And hey, and I'm not saying don't do what you do, but just aim for that longevity, because it's important, man. We need you to stick around, and we want to see you grow old.
If Keith Richards' old ass is still alive, he at least doing some cardio or something.
Exactly.
Like he's got a good diet. Like that's amazing,
Yes.
And a lot of I see that promoted more and more lately. I see a lot of like Method Man. He's kind of turned a lot of his social media into fitness social media because he be working out. I don't know, like Method Man is just blogged these days. and and it's like, you know, when your mind, body, and soul is all aligned, you know. I don't know if y'all have heard Method Man rap lately, but he's been rapping the dopest bars he's spitting his whole career. So I think it's no coincidence, yo. Like, he's getting that healthy and his mind is right.
And the same with Busta Rhymes too, right? Like, he lost a bunch of weight and was specifically fat, but he took off a bunch of fat, put on a bunch of muscle. Like, it's important to get your mind and body right. We're
Busta
trying to
Rhymes
get that too. Yeah, he's a beast now for sure. I saw some pictures. Like, damn, that guy lost a lot of fat.
Yeah, and Timbaland got in hella shape too. He
got in some shape. I'm not sure what he's like right now, but I know he was in shape for
because he wasn't when he was like first starting out, and then he pivoted and got in super shape. And honestly, like, it's all connected, man. Like, people you know, think it's separate, but like, when your body is feeling good, your mind's gonna feel better because you're pumping those endorphins, those natural stimulants that are gonna make you feel better, that are gonna motivate you to do more. And there's like a lot of artists that are opening healthy restaurants, and I think last week we talked about Styles P and Jadakiss having juicing stores around. But I know Fat Joe also has a health conscious restaurant, and there's definitely some other folks out there.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
man. Only Fat Joe is you know, trying to have that health consciousness be a part of the community, because it's a big deal, man. Like, especially in communities that are underserved, you know. There's a lot, like, even with COVID, they have seen a lot of more deaths in minority communities, and there's a lot of linkage to having access to healthcare, having access to healthy restaurants. Like, all these things play a big role in people's lives, you know? So it's like, you got a McDonald's around the corner, but where's the healthy restaurant?
You got a McDonald's across from a McDonald's across from a Starbucks. And then you got another Starbucks like 3 blocks down the corner.
And a 7-Eleven.
Yeah, and there's a lot of like that, you know, and that's another problem in the world too. Like, there's a lot of countries, I can't remember the name for it, but yeah, a lot of countries are like, they don't even, like areas where they don't even have real food, you know. The only food they got is like fast food and convenience stores, you know. Like, they literally have to travel to go to like grocery stores and get real vegetables. It's a real problem in this world.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. America definitely has a problem with wasting food and taking for granted the things that we have, and, you know, don't take it for granted unless you live in a food desert, because those are 100%. Yes, those definitely exist a lot in the U.S. And that's kind of what I was talking about. It's like, in a lot of underserved communities, you don't find, you know, good food. And if you would have to travel to be able to find a decent restaurant. And, you know, you're like, if you're on break at work, you know, you're like, dang, all I can eat is what's around me, or you got to bring your food. And, you know, that's a whole thing.
And I would even say, I struggle with this mentality of like, I'd be at the grocery store mad, you know, because it's taking too long. But then I gotta remember, I gotta appreciate that I can even go to a grocery store, you know.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, facts.
And, you know, one thing that I've been doing is I have an indoor garden that I mean, it's really not that difficult to maintain, you know. And for example, if you go to the grocery store, a little tiny bundle of mint or a little tiny bundle of basil is like $5. It's ridiculous. But if you
go
have
to the Asian market.
Unless you go to the Asian market, which actually I don't even know the price there, but Asian markets are not as available as other grocery stores. I know that that's probably way further than any other grocery store nearby me. So the point being that you can like grow these things inside your home. If you have any windowsills that get sunlight, you can grow these things and save a lot of money, and you'll also have that good energy in your house because these plants are also cleaning your air and doing all types of things for you for free.
Right.
So That's a good way to be. That's some hip hop organics for you right there.
Oh yeah, and even especially if you're just putting that energy out there, just some organic in your house, some that's living, you're breathing life into it, and it comes right back to you.
Absolutely, yes. I'm excited. It's about to start getting warm out, and I'm gonna have my outdoor garden popping. You better believe it. Yes. Yeah, Soul knows what's up.
Get started early.
Yes. Actually, Soul was the one who taught me that there's like these your strawberries, if anyone has strawberry plants, they give off these little like leaves, and if you put them under the dirt, then they like sprout again, and they get bigger and bigger. And my strawberry plant is huge now. It's completely taken over the whole entire bin. And I'm like, okay, we'll see how they do this year. So, and it's always like, it's such a pleasure. Like you were saying, Steve, it's like, or I don't know, Steve's the soul, but when you like go pick your fruit or pick your veggies and stuff, and you're like, oh my, it's such a good feeling being like, oh man, like I gave love to this, and I watched it grow, and now I get to enjoy it. Yeah, it does. It does hit different, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it does. Even just like, if you get like 2 strawberries out the whole little season or whatever, you're like,
yes,
it's just a blessing, man. You know what I mean? Like, and it's really delicious.
Yeah. Oh my God.
My
yes,
strawberry plant last year that we did for the first time, had really tiny strawberries, but they were like hella sweet.
Yes. Yeah, and then
wow.
It's like every year they grow more, so every year you're gonna have like a bigger crop. I saw someone, they with 0.1 acres of land, they had like 50,000 pounds of products.
Wow.
Of produce, I should say. I'm like, that is incredible. Goals. Right, exactly. But it's fun, and it's good for you. It's good for the environment. Elon Musk just put up a challenge, and he was like, I'm gonna give $100 million to whoever creates the best carbon capture technology. And then someone on Twitter was like, oh, so whoever like invents forests. I was like, yes, forests are definitely the best carbon capture technology that there is. But
that's what's sad, is they keep mining the forest, they keep taking away from it. So, and then that's why
they're like, oh, like, how do we get it back?
How do we clone it?
Right, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, and then I posted it, and someone made a post that apparently moss is like a very powerful force of carbon capture, and I gotta look into that. I'm gonna look into that, and I'm interested to see how that can be applied to our lives now. And I feel like everyone should have indoor gardens or a rooftop garden. Why not?
Right?
Why not?
I gotta get on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When I lived in an apartment, I had a little, or actually Josh got me this awesome planter that I put in my deck, and I was growing basil, thyme, lavender, and some and mint. I think those 4. But yeah, it was doing great. It was really cool. All you have to do is water it once a week. It was like really simple. And there's a lot of technology out there that helps you with that stuff. I think even for me, I was like, oh my God, how do you plant? That's so hard. But there's so many tools out there right now that can make it a lot easier. So look into it. And if you have any questions, definitely hit me up, because I'm a nerd and I will totally talk your ear off about it. So
just follow her on Instagram, Facebook, hit her up.
Yeah, and on Instagram, I post about my indoor garden as well. And people be like, oh, that's an indoor garden. What is that? It's pretty fun.
I've been seeing that.
They're like, oh, are you growing weed? I'm like, no, I swear it's just basil.
Illest basil.
The illest basil. Exactly. What up, Nirvana in the house? Hey, thank you for chilling with us. We hanging out here, enjoying life. Speaking of, should we get into some hip hop news?
Oh, I got the news for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the hip hop news with your boy, with the man Steve Rogers.
Hey.
I used to get, because rappers always say it's your boy and shit, and then I said that around my girl, and she was just like, nah, you're a man, though. I was like, yeah. Trying not to say that shit.
He's like, I'm a grown ass man.
I'm a grown ass man. I'm a whole man. Alright, check it out, y'all. It's Steve Rogers hitting y'all with the news. Kid Cudi, I guess, is gonna put out a show, Intergalactica? Hold on, I just had this pulled up. Let's see here. Yeah, it's called Intergalactic. It's coming out on Netflix 2022. I don't know what the plot is, but I think that's a sick name, though.
True.
Right.
Intergalactic.
That's gonna be dope. I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty awesome.
Speaking of hip hop people or people in hip hop who make movies and documentaries and stuff, we just watched something from the RZA, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, that one was really cool. It was really cool. It was like number 1 on Netflix. What was it called? Something City. Darn it. Why do I always forget that?
It was oh no, now I'm gonna space on it too because you said it like that. It's about the lower ninth.
It's about the lower ninth, but it's called like. Oh, go ahead, Steve.
I didn't know that was out. I feel like I reported on that forever ago. While y'all look that up.
Cutthroat City.
Cutthroat City. There you go. I was like something City.
Sorry.
That's out? I didn't know that was out now.
Oh yeah, it's been out.
Yeah, it's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's
You mean
really
it's
good.
been out? When it come out?
It's been out for like a week.
I don't know. We watched it like a few days ago.
Been out is a week now.
It's 2021.
Once it's out on Netflix, it's like it's been out forever.
Yeah. It released August 21st of 2020.
All right, let's break this down real quick because here's who's doing the news right now. It's Steve Rogers. Y'all talking about Netflix. I just watched The Last Dance, y'all. You know when The Last Dance came out? Like 4 years ago. In Netflix time, apparently. If a week is a long time. I just barely saw The Last Dance. And that's some good shit, by the way. Watch The Last Dance.
We be out here in COVID times and kind of just consuming lots of media and stuff to pass the time when we can't hang out with our peeps. So.
No, but I'm mad. I'll check that Cutthroat City though. I feel like I reported on that like when we first started this show. Like, yeah, man, RZA and Ghostface are writing something. They don't know if it's a horror movie or what, but yeah, it's dope to hear that's out.
Yeah, it's ill.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got like a little twist at the end, and there's some good substance to that movie. I'd highly recommend taking some time to watch it.
Did y'all ever watch Mics and Men? The drama they wrote?
No.
Oh man. No, not of Mics and Men. That's the documentary. I mean the Showtime drama. What's it called? I don't know. It was just a Wu-Tang drama. Like they had actual actors. The kid from Dope, Shamik Moore, he played Raekwon.
Yeah.
The kid from Moon Knight played RZA. It's a good show.
Oh,
it's
the
a
TV
damn
show.
good show.
Yeah, it was on Hulu too, right?
Yeah,
it was like premiering on Hulu for a bit.
Yeah.
The Wu-Tang Saga. It was just a drama about Wu-Tang. That show was crazy. I loved every episode.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, that was ill.
Yeah.
Anyway,
what's next on the news docket?
Yeah, back to the Steve's news. Madlib put out an album on Friday on the 29th. Soul Ancestors, you can check that out everywhere. He did an interview with NPR, also worth checking out. He goes into debating whether or not putting it out because of MF Doom passing, and there's a lot of like MF Doom on it, and he felt like you know what, the time is right. It actually like worked out for him. So, well, not worked out for him because that's a horrible tragedy, but yeah, if anything, it made it more powerful, you know, for him to put his art out in a time like this, you know. So,
Right.
yeah. Madlib, Soul Ancestors.
I definitely gotta hear that.
I mean, shit. I don't know if y'all got any words about Madlib, how he's affected y'all.
I love Madlib. He's a musical genius.
Isn't he? I read some article recently that he's getting ready to release like a solo project.
That was his solo project, his Soul Ancestors.
Oh, okay. So that's. Oh, okay. I see. With MF Doom on it. Okay. I was trying to understand because I read kind of partially a bit of an article where I believe like Fortet, another producer, was helping him kind of get ready to release an album for himself, because I guess, you know, he spends, as a lot of producers do, they end up spending a lot of time making music for other people, not necessarily for themselves.
Right.
So it was definitely an interesting read. I definitely recommend looking that one up. But yeah, that's definitely cool. I'm gonna have to check that one out for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
Madlib
Madlib. Go ahead.
One of those producers that was like all the way hip hop, but then also was really incredible, you know, in the area of jazz. Even like the Kind of Blue album that he put out was like super jazzy. And
Have you guys heard the J-Lib album?
Oh, absolutely. Champion Sound.
Yes. Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a J Dilla tribute on his new album. I think that's what he was getting into. His NPR interview, he really is like, talks about like keeping the spirit of like him, MF Doom, and J Dilla, because that's kind of like the holy trinity of like independent hip hop, you know, or like the real obscure sound of hip hop. Madlib, Dilla, MF Doom, and unfortunately, we've now lost both Dilla and Doom.
Somebody, I mean, this isn't funny, but it was kind of funny when MF Doom passed. Someone on my Facebook was like, somebody to find where Madlib is and make sure he is protected. Like, they're like, please make sure Madlib is protected because we need to keep him around for as long as humanly possible.
I saw a picture of him doing the NPR interview. Madlib looking all right. Madlib is looking healthy. He's doing good. He's styling on everybody. So salute to Madlib.
Word.
Big ups. Big ups.
Big ups. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's gonna keep killing shit. Next news, and I think the last news, because I don't know who this guy is. NLE Chopper, he called out DJ Academics for all his negativity. I thought this was kind of sick. He actually put out a PSA, like a after school thing. He put that up on Instagram, and he just talked about, the people that are actually about this life, about that life, the life that he lives, and the life that academics kind of capitalizes off and makes fun of. There's boundaries to it. There's ways to be respectful. And he just goes into being humble and confident, and honestly, like, I respect the shit out of that. I think that's how, whatever you do, that's how you should go about it. You can be humble. You can be both humble and confident, yo. So keep it moving,
100%.
man. NLE Chopper, yo. Respect.
Hey, that's what's up. Yeah, I mean, that's some real ish right there, because something that somebody told me, it's like, the same people that you disrespect on your way up, you're gonna see them on your way down. And and you don't want to disrespect nobody. It's like, people will always remember how you made them feel, and that's why it's so important to keep that positivity going, because you don't know when that will be necessary in your life. Positivity only multiplies. When you're being positive, it's only gonna come back to you one way or another. So having that positive attitude in life in general, and whatever you're doing, it makes a lot of a difference. And respect. Respect is another one too. It's like when respect is given, you know, people treat you differently.
That's how you gotta move, because if you give that out constantly and that's just how you live your life, it's gonna come right back to you.
Yes, absolutely. And understanding, like, everybody's important. Everybody is important, you know, from the person. I mean, like, there's just not, I sincerely believe that, because like, if someone wants to do harm to you or whatever, but if you're like good to them, then they're gonna think about that, you know. They're gonna be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should do it to this other person who's a jerk. Or if you are a jerk and someone's trying to do something to you and they see it, they might not stop it. They might be like, whatever, that person deserves it anyways, you know. So it's so important to have respect and give love whenever you can, man. That's a good message.
Positivity. And that's what we're gonna end the news on, yo. Keep that positivity out there. Keep that respect. If that's your aura of respect, then you're gonna get it right back, yo. And that's the Steve Rogers news. Peace.
Hey. Brought to you by Steve Rogers.
That's the. Oh, I gotta start doing it like now, you know. Because knowledge is half the power.
It is half the power, indeed. Or knowledge is power in general.
I messed that call all up. Knowledge is half the battle.
Yeah,
half the battle. I was like, I don't know if it's half the power, but yes.
Sorry, Joe.
I don't know who started this quote, but I don't know. Maybe it was Maya Angelou. I saw Maya Angelou say this: "When you know better, you do better." So, yes. Yeah, positivity. That was a good news segment. Definitely a message to take with you all. We got our guest coming on in a little bit. How y'all feel about doing a little freestyle?
For sure.
For sure, y'all ready?
Oh, I'm good. Yes.
Hey, let's do it.
Oh, my computer froze.
And whoever is watching, put some words in the comments, and we're gonna use it in our flows. Hey, give me a word, soul.
Gigantic.
Hey, so I'm just trying to get bigger, be so big that I can explode, be gigantic. You know, I got tangents that I'll do. It's like I'm organic, coming through with the hip hop. Yeah, you know, I just make sure that I get off my head. You know what it is, cause I'm not trying to be dead. Oh no, yeah.
Individual.
He said major leagues. I'm gonna be batting 100, maybe 23, 24, 23 degrees. Outside is cold. You know, I'm not trying to freeze. Oh yeah, he's an individual, and we doing this cause you know it's a ritual, like a habit we do every Friday. Yeah, you know, I don't care, it's not really my way. Ooh, yeah, cause I be wearing the Jordans. Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna be boring, gonna always have words that I play with. Yeah, I'm a girl, so Brazilians I get it. And you know, I stay clean, how I do this every day, cause I'm not trying to be dirty, not trying to have front. I just do this and I'm gonna pass it to the next
Yo, I got the fry sauce. I'm in Utah. You know you can't buy boss. Best to go for it. Y'all just made it homemade at the storage. I mean out the porridge. You know how to do it when we be performing like the lion. I be on the mic like the last Zion, and they don't quite understand he drive a Scion like that, yo. Hey yo, put it in the Snapchat, that's fact. I be on the mic and the smack whack rappers. That's how it is right here with the captions for all community while I drop right here. Flow with immunity right in your nose. Yo, maybe need a little vitamin C though. Wanna come through acting like a hero. Yo, and I just beat zeroed.
I was right word when he got zeroed. But you know Steve Rogers, you know he the hero. You know I'm a giant, y'all are just fun size. I am just doing mushrooms like I am the fun guy. Oh, that's right, I just got hunger. No, I mean, I got the hunger. I need a Snickers, your girl is thicker than the ocean. But for Joe Biden, when I'm inside, son, hold up, that's why I don't need even try. Sunshine bright like a diamond when I'm riding. Walk across the ocean anytime I'm focused. You don't even know this in my community. Like that sitcom, you can't sit through steez. Oh wait, it ain't no comedy. You can't stop at me when I see you at the GameStop. You know you just lame. Stop. Anytime I spit in that flame, you need to stay stop. Stay stop. What does that even mean? If I mention, you know it's just giving. I don't need a litmus test when I spit the best, and I'm rhyming the best, and I got the test. T-Rex, I'm a dinosaur. Let me pass it to Mana so she can rhyme it raw.
Hey, let me rhyme some more. I wanna be refreshed, wanna rejuvenate, cause yeah, I'm the best. Gotta make sure that my face stay clean. Oh yeah, I'm using Maybelline. No, maybe it's just me, cause I do this every day. Yeah, I practice daily. Oh, make sure you invest your money. Make sure you get Dogecoin, cause it's going up, honey. Hey, yeah, I made a little bit of cash, and I'm doing this, I'm happy, and I'm not moving fast. And you gotta watch the market, how it goes, cause as fast as it goes up, it goes low. Hey, and I wanna make sure I get that dough, spread it to the people, cause you know that we on a revolution, and it won't be televised. I wanna go through and maybe have a breakfast with my guy, cause I'm having those waffles and eggs. You know I don't wanna be talking, instead I do this every day. And I don't know, but maybe I won't ever stray. Oh yay, tell me I'm enjoying Friday. Oh yeah, you know how it is, cause we line this up with so many dope people. I'm coming through like a cartoon, like a sequel, like I'm Mickey Mouse, Minnie. You know, I don't know, maybe I'll act like Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, pass it to Soul 2. Yeah, tell me what we do. That DJ coming through.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for bringing the words. It's your man, Soul Lyricist, Flow Physicist, on tap, on lat, yo, coming through with the dog coin, all loins. Yo, trying to just speak breath. That's how I drop testimonies, how I speak breath. You can see death right before your eyes, before it happens, dog. That's just how the sun rises. This is how the sun surprised me. This is how I coming through. Clacks wanna go hide in the bushes. Yo, he's like, yo, hide your face under a bushel. Oh no, that's the light within, inside your man. Coming through, hide your plans, find it and yo, watch the current. Currently, I be on the mic with the curry. Yo, understand that's real shots. Hit you with the 3-point. No, Chris Curry, y'all know what it is. Flow hot, know what the kid, yo, did he get his name right? Nah, dog, he didn't. And yo, I flow right, jail with the game right. Know my own strikes, know my own thrice. Yo, kick you with the 3 fastballs, nice y'all in my private jet. Know I'm a rhyming vet from all time. I smash like an ostrich, hide your neck, coming through all preposterous. Nose, snot rocks off your nostril, kid. This is how I coming through blazing them. Entangled with this style, you can't drop on your Discord. I just pray to this Lord, capital L. Know how I got Rebus, can't drop serendipity. I got Remus, all for sale. It's all for Braille. He feeling that dog, yo, he's all from hell like Dungeons and Dragons. Here I'm coming through, got the pungent, who's slacking? Yo, that's what it is when I be attacking. High with the verbs, pass to the right, yo, the flow's absurd.
You know that's worse. Anytime I'm spitting this whole verse, you know you can't disperse. Anytime you get this, you just know the words. When I flow it, you know that it's just a curse. Like Dungeons and Dragons, you can't fuck with gabbing. Anytime I'm rapping, you know I'm a savage. Rah rah, like it's Busta rapping. Serendipitous, you know you can't spit with this. Anytime I get this kid, it's not a Discord. Anytime I diss your whole entire lord. Oh, your lord. Oops, I mean the king, cause you can't spit with Steez when you getting in the ring. And I'm blazing and Stacy. Oh, that's right, I don't know Stacy. I blaze MCs. Shout out to Gnome Hearts. You know we go hard. You know I flow bars. You know you can't get this off the Ozark. Cause I don't watch Netflix and I don't even know what the show about. What the flow about. You know I will shout cause I am psychic like Professor X. You don't wanna play this chess. Queen's Gambit. Can't understand it. I think I know that show. Get the popcorn before. Hold up. Shout out to Eddie Lyon. You know that I go anytime I go in. You know that I'm focused. Oh, I'm so zen. Sound the alarm. I got these bars. You know I flow hard. I ain't sweet like sugar. Pass it to
back again soon, cause they coming through like the alarm. Wake up, you know that I don't bring no harm, cause yeah, I believe in karma. I don't know what they do with that drama, and I'ma leave it at home, cause I'm going in, and I don't care, cause I show love to my friends, and yeah, we don't pretend, cause it's not wise. I don't know, but I'm not trying to lie, hey. Staying true to myself, yeah, like Cicely Tyson said best. Oh yeah, we wake up, we got a monocle, see through one eye, yeah, you know I don't fold, cause I'm resilient, I'm so persistent. Anytime they do this, you know I ain't missing no shots. Yeah, it's okay if I lost, I'm gonna do this, cause you know that I box, I'm a fighter, no, I show love. Yeah, I'm not from Wyoming, but that's where Yellowstone is, and I wanna go, cause I heard it's beautiful, and I know that I gotta see it for myself, yo. And yeah, I'm just like a unicorn, or maybe a fairy tale mermaid, you know. I was born with 2 legs, but you know, shout out to Sebastian that was always singing underwater. Yeah, tell me where Flounder's at, you know that I feel like a daughter. Got that king as my dad, you know how it is, cause I'm always feeling glad that I'm breathing and I'm feeling all this life. You know how it is, cause it's okay if you ain't right, but tomorrow's another chance for you to do what you want and make sure that you will do what you plan. It's okay, this life is like a river that we go through every day, and I heard that the ocean is big, but you're like the ocean yourself, kid. You got everything inside you. Make sure that they don't ever try to lie to you and make you think anything different. Yeah, you know, they always trying to piss them off. Yeah, you know I'm going off, cause I do this, and maybe I should cough. So you can pass it with the talk, I don't know, but let me go off, hey. Hey, Freestyle Fridays, yo. Oh shit, it's 8:46.
Yeah.
All right, let's chill.
Yo, thank you all for, you know what I mean, participating in the freestyle segments.
Yes,
We definitely appreciate that.
Shout out to Naomi in the house. Shout out to Eddie Lion. Shout out to Nirvana. Shout out to Chinatown Bus. And did I miss anyone? Shout out to Brady. Mind over matter all day. Mind over matter is the truest statement ever. I hope everyone knows that.
Naomi Benson, Naomi
Yes.
Arts, follow her on Instagram.
Yes,
She may or
this
may not
art
have
right here.
Yeah.
That's Naomi right there, Gnome Grown Art. Make sure you follow. And yes, this amazing music that you're hearing right now is the amazing Santos. I heard him.
Yo.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, what's up? What up, everybody?
What up?
Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yo, of course, anytime, man. I remember when I first saw you perform, and I was like, dang, like this guy is legit. You had all the dope songs. Everybody was like dancing and having a good time, and I love to dance, so I was very excited.
I appreciate that. That means a lot. Yeah, I mean, right now that's really where I'm at. You know, it's all about the people, making the people dance, and so, you know, I'm glad to hear that it worked. That's the priority always, the people. So.
Yeah, and you recently dropped a video not too long ago, and I love the visuals on that as well.
We actually just filmed that like a month ago, a couple weeks ago, out in Mexico, actually, in Guadalajara, Mexico. So
Oh, nice.
that was really, really dope, really fun. Whole different experience, you know. I feel like I really got a bang for my buck as far as what I invested into the production.
Absolutely.
Nice.
If you would compare it to something, maybe what you would pay here at a starting price is kind of around what I paid over there, and I got way more, you know, value. So go to Mexico to shoot a music video. Just saying.
Nice.
Hey.
Go across the border real quick. Go help out the economy. You know what I'm saying?
Mexico is awesome.
Yes. Help the economy.
What?
Like next time, Hip Hop Organics is coming with Santos. We're coming with you.
Go. Field trip to Mexico.
So, you know, actually, where are you from? Where is your nationality?
So both of my parents are from Mexico, so I'm Mexican. grew up here in
Nice.
the United States, so Mexican American. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
absolutely. Yeah, I'm an Iranian American. I understand the second generation kids.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so Guadalajara, Mexico, where we filmed the video. So yeah, that's where they're from, Jalisco.
I've
Yeah.
actually
That's
been
beautiful.
to Guadalajara. That's where my best friend is from. That's
Oh,
awesome.
really?
Yeah,
What did you-
Guadalajara and then Manzanilla.
Oh, okay, nice. What did you think of Guadalajara?
It was cool, man. That's where me and my buddy were hitting up all his fam, you know, like all his fam owned convenience stores. So we were like kind of
Nice.
going from block to block, just kicking it, you know. It was cool.
He was loaded. He had money.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Nah, he got to play the little arcade machines and shit, you know. He had to go get his own job.
Nice.
But yeah, man, beautiful.
That's cool.
That's
That's the
awesome.
whole experience. I would definitely recommend y'all to go out there. It's really clean. It's nice.
So how long have you been making music?
So like publicly putting it out there since I was 15, 2009, myspace.com.
Nice, MySpace.
Bring it back, you know. But yeah,
Yeah.
since then is when I started putting music out there. I used to do more of like boom bap hip hop actually back then when I started for like a good year or two. Yeah.
Word.
Nice. Who are some of the artists who've inspired you throughout your journey?
There's a lot of different artists, you know. One of the more recent ones, I guess, in the last, I don't know, 4 years, 3 years that I started transitioning to more, you know, different rhythms, you know, more Latin-based rhythms, cumbia, reggaeton, all these different sounds, global bass. Like it was like Pitbull, you know, people like that kind of influenced that a little bit. But
Yeah.
before then, it was like I was influenced by, you know, I don't know, 50 Cent, Nelly, you know, G-Unit, all that, like all that good stuff, The Game, all that. So
Hey.
there's a lot of different inspirations in different time periods. I think y'all can relate to that for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
This might be a random question, but do you ever wish 50 Cent and Game would ever make another song again? So no, I do.
That's a good question. I mean, it's no big deal, really. Honestly, it's
Yep.
whatever.
I wish they would. I feel like
Really?
they would come. I miss that. Maybe because I'm nostalgic. You know, it still bums me out. You know, seeing hate it or love it, for them to go from that to how bad it got. You know, it's just, I don't know. It's just one of the sad stories of hip hop.
For sure. Yeah, it was definitely a classic. But I heard 50 Cent. I can't remember if it was 50 Cent or The Game, but one of them wrote the whole song.
That's what they used to. 50 Cent. You know, 50 Cent used to talk that shit. Be like, I wrote the whole thing, man.
Maybe. I think it's true. I don't know.
I'm sure.
A lot
Yeah,
of stuff
yeah.
in hip hop and in the industry, as we know, is scripted and manufactured. You know, it's part of the show.
Yes, it is part of the show. And you know, it's funny that you said Pitbull because I feel like you're like the new Pitbull, you know, like Pitbull's been doing it for a while, and the last few videos I saw, and even when I like heard you perform, and I was like, yeah, this vibe is like, you know, you got that fun, like, you know, you're getting everybody moving, and I think that is extremely powerful, and maybe it is because I'm like from another country, but I think one thing that's really cool about music is like people might not understand what you're saying, but if you can get them to move, if you can get them to move their body, they will love you
universal
forever.
language.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly.
That's the universal language, 100%.
Yes,
That's
so
facts, man.
yeah, if no one said it before, it'd be like, yo, Mana thinks that I'm the next Pitbull, so
That's funny.
the new generation Pitbull, you know.
Yeah, there's
you know-
definitely an influence in there.
You know what I like? So I'm originally from Florida, right? And so is
Nice.
Pitbull.
Yes.
And so when Pitbull came out, he was not my favorite, you know, MC or whatever
Me
like
neither.
that. Okay.
Me neither, actually.
But in 2010, I took a trip to Italy. Okay, and I went to Firenze, Italia, which is Florence. And I went to the discotheque. They played Pitbull in Italy in the club, and literally everybody went bananas. The level was like, I mean, the level was here. It was a good level, but then when Pitbull came on, bro, the level amped up by a million.
That's what happens when people play Santos in the club. Everybody goes crazy.
It made sense for me right there. Like when I was in Italy and listening to Pitbull, I'm like, yo, that dude is from Florida, like, you know what I mean, represent, blah blah blah. And but the way it made the crowd move, like it made sense. I was like, oh man, this is what this guy's on.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
so I respect that, man. I respect that.
Yeah, 100%. As soon as I actually started studying him, when I had a mentor recommend me, because I was on the same boat. I was like, Pitbull, boom, turn it off. Like, I was like, because Pitbull actually, I don't know if y'all knew this, because I was watching a documentary about him. He can actually really, really rap. Like, there's videos of him back then where he's, like, really rapping. But, you know, he used to be on, like, the streets, like, ciphering and everything. And then, you know, he realized, you know what I mean, the commerciality, and he saw this opportunity there when no one else was doing it. Like, that's what blew my mind. Back in 2006, here in U92, they were playing Pitbull, you know what I mean? Like, there was nobody else making music in Spanglish. I was like, what? And it was crazy. So that was an influence, you know. And there was a lot of different other influences, too. There was a lot of, like, Mexican music that I grew up listening to. And like other things like that too that really influenced me. It was always on. Mexican music was always on at the house.
So what are like two of your favorite Mexican influences for our, you know, Hispanic community out here?
Yeah.
And other people who may just need to expand their palette.
Yeah, of course. Well, one, I always like to say Selena Quintanilla. She just like, for me, like growing up, being a young kid, watching her movie with Jennifer Lopez in it, I thought Jennifer Lopez was Selena, but anyways, like I got all confused when I was little, you know. But just knowing her story and her career and her music, it was just so inspiring, and how she crossed over. Like, she didn't even speak Spanish. Like, she learned Spanish through like phonetically, like singing it or whatever, and so. It's just crazy. So as far as her being from over here, you know, she's a big influence. And then, let's see. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot. Richie Valens is another influence, but he's more famous in the U.S. I don't know. There's so many. There's so many influences. But yeah, those are the first ones that come to mind.
Awesome.
And so the music video that you dropped, is that part of a project that you are releasing, or?
Yeah, so right now I've been really just focusing on singles. Something that I've been kind of announcing, and I really appreciate y'all having me on the platform. So my goal was to do a single every month, so a song every month. So that was this month's song, and so we got next month's song ready to go.
When's that gonna drop?
Yeah, that's gonna drop probably in the middle of February.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I'm debating on the whole holiday thing, you know, because everyone's gonna be busy with Valentine's Day and all that. So, I don't know. It's crazy. There's just so much social media and so much media that we're consuming nowadays. It's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's overwhelming.
It's insane. It is overwhelming for sure. And I noticed that you also got a Jaguar theme going on. What makes
What's up with that?
What's up with the Jaguars?
Well, I don't know. So long story short.
Is that your spirit animal?
Yes. But there's a story behind it.
Okay. Let us know.
So, so basically I started, like, I was more involved with, like, I guess you can call it my cultural community, from my culture. So, you know, it was based around a lot of, like, Mesoamerican ideologies and, like, you know, Aztec, Mayan, you know, not specifically those cultures, but that's like the easiest way to explain it, because those are the more, you know, known tribes or whatever. But anyways, I started, you know, doing more like traditional ceremonies and like you know, they do like dances. And anyways, like one of the members in the group, he has like a teacher from Mexico City, where like, you know, you send them your name, your birthday, like what time you were born or whatever. It's kind of like the Aztec zodiac, like a Chinese zodiac, or like the you know what I'm saying, like with your birthday and all that. And so, you know, it gives you an animal, it gives you your like elements, like earth and all that stuff. And I got a black Jaguar, and so, you know, I just embraced it 100%. It made sense.
That's it.
Yeah, so
like
that's
that
what we
a
just
lot.
recently, just like 2 weeks ago, I just changed the branding like on my name. So we're running with it 100%.
Yo,
It's definitely a very powerful
Thank you.
animal. I like that for sure.
Also, one of the dopest jungle animals.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're almost extinct, so we have to like, you know, I don't
Preserve
know.
them.
Yeah, preserve them. Awareness. Just have them
Hey.
on our mind, literally. Hey, just kidding.
Cop a hat for $20. What's good?
What up? So merch coming soon. Merch coming soon. Wow, that was not on
Plug.
purpose. That was not on purpose. That was too smooth. Sorry.
That was the organic plug, you know.
Yeah.
So I've heard that you're gonna be doing a little freestyle for us. Gonna have some fun with us.
I'm down to freestyle. Yeah.
Hey.
And then we just present the songs, little snippets of the songs, you know.
Yeah, let's play the song and
However.
yeah. Let's
Yo, this
hear
brother
it.
said he used to rap over some boom bap joints.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Hey.
I did. Yeah, we used to always freestyle. So I grew up going to the Boys and Girls Club. That's actually where I started my music career.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
In
That's
Midvale.
awesome.
They had a studio there, free. They had a baby blue mic. They had an engineer, like a staff, you know, and like we were making beats, and he would always force us to freestyle. He was always like,
That's dope.
before we record, you got to freestyle. So I was like,
Yeah, yo.
Yeah, it's
Discipline.
smart.
That's how I run my studio, actually.
You ready
Dope.
for freestyle?
I make everybody do a freestyle session first to get
Yo.
warmed up.
gotta
And
exercise.
shout out to Glocko too. He's in the comments.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Neil
Shout out
St.
Glocko.
Clair, P Wise.
Let's get some
was.
something dope for y'all to freestyle. And I feel under pressure now. For some reason. I'm gonna find.
Don't front. You know you got
Something I think-
all the
right.
dope beats over there.
Let's see what I got.
Yo, Santos, y'all, in the
What's
building,
up?
in the greenhouse.
You already know the
Yeah,
vibes.
man.
Who's starting it off?
You are
Oh
Hey,
on deck.
yeah.
Batter's box.
Hey.
guest of
Yup.
honor.
Hey, yeah. Kicking the vibe. Every time I do it, feeling alive. Every time I connect, that's the tribe. I got it like that. Rewind it right back. You know that I'm spitting these facts. I got it, do it like that. Count it like I'm doing some math, but that's just something different. I gotta switch it up. I've been doing this like deja vu. I be living up. Is it the trauma or is it the drama? Is it something I got in an argument with my mama? Or I don't know. I'm just freestyling with the flow. I've been doing this like, oh, you didn't know? You didn't know?
You didn't know we coming out here. We're going off of the dome, and yeah, you know I'm just trying to roam this world. And they tell me who you are. I tell them I'm a Persian girl, and I be making people see all different things. Me too, nam ye Juliet, get hafez, and nam you see, cause it's coming like in different languages. You know how we do. There's multiple angles, kid. Oh yeah, it's perspective. Yeah, I know you get it. Anytime you hear the music, yeah, it's just you something you cherish, and you make sure that you feel it in your soul. So I'ma let it go. Pass the mic right now. So here we go. Hey.
Better get back if you wanna get that. That's how you gotta do it. Taking 2 steps back before you can make a few forward. Gripping it like this, everybody knows that's some self-torture. If you don't, better rest a little bit. Use patience for a kid. Know how the summer is getting blazing, intoxicated in your brain when you cannot face that. So angry, you just gotta put your hand down. Yo, understand how the plans come around. That's how I use my specs. I knew the deck coming with Osiris tricks. The virus is right here in the pandemic, so let your man manage. Wear the mask if it's not for nobody else. Do it for yourself and get lasted. Blasted, figure the fourth. Hey yo, catch it like that, dog. We passing the torch.
Passing that torch like you never seen before. The Fantastic Four, it's like I'm Human Torch. Oh wait, that's right, I will see you on the porch. And first off, shout out to Santos. Anytime we spaz though, we will snap these whack rappers out of existence. And you know ain't Thanos. Oh that's right, we rap flows. And anytime we get at those, yo that's right, you know we just some gatos. I mean you just my cats though. That's right, cause anytime I rap slow, you can switch the beat. And you can't spit with steez. Anytime I will rip this please. Oh BPM, oh that's right, when Steve sees. And when I bland out, flow, and I get the beat. I mean I beat then, that's right, yo. Shout to JH, you know they hate, you know they can't play K. Anytime I flow, A, that's right, you know. Anytime 8-7. Anytime I get this, I'm sending them to heaven. But I'm not Led Zeppelin. And shout out to Robert Plant. You know Santos, he'll get all of that. You know Spaz with Brass, Espanol, all of that.
Hey, go ahead Santos, it's all you.
Yeah. Hey, how's the sound? Sounds good?
It sounds good on here.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I had to catch the rhythm, had to catch the trick zone. I've been doing this like get out the matrix. Had to replay it, broke through it like latex. But I've been just saying things that might sound erupt, but that's just something might get you stuck. I just did this. Like what's up? I'm sounding a little outrageous, but it's just so contagious. Ooh. And baby, I'm famous. Like mama, you know that I made it.
Yeah, mama, I made it. Yeah, you know, I got a lot of cravings. I know how it is, but they all be hating. Coming out the basement, going top. I know how it is, cause we ain't ever gonna stop this hip hop. Oh yeah, we love it like it's everything that we do and everything we're not. Ooh. Cause I feel it in my bones. I know how it is, but you know I'm really grown. And I'm trying to make sure that we've gotten clones. So we say organic and you know we just wanna be living. So I'm sitting, tell them how you feel. Cause you know we just top billing. And we illin'. You know we here Friday night and we chillin'.
Hey yo, I got love for all cultures. That's why I had to take a trip to the Yucatan Peninsula. No, that's in Mexico. I went to Merida y Progreso, right, drinking espresso on the way up and on the way down. Like learned about the Mayans and the Mexican culture now. Yo, and the Spanish that came through on the boats, and they mixed together equilateral like Oreos. You know I flipped that, the cream and the chocolate, all with the crunch and the cool snipe operas. He like, yo, how'd he do that? I met this chick, she was the tour guide on the bus. I was damn pitched, I was immense, perplexed. I was like, yo, this chick is mixed with the best of both worlds and all the worlds of seen, and all that knowledge coming through, use the queen. That was real though,
That's some real shit.
Real story.
Hey.
Yeah, real shit.
Shout out to everybody.
Hey, big vibes. Wow.
So before we stop taking up your time, let the folks know out there, Santos, where they can find you, follow your journey, see your dope videos, because your videos are fire. Yeah, all that.
Thank you. Once again, I appreciate y'all for having me. Each one of you. Thank you. And you guys, everyone, y'all can catch me on Santos Jaguar everywhere. Santos Worldwide WW at the end, or Santos MX, Santos Mexico. So that's the new branding. You can find me everywhere under Santos Jaguar. So the official branding has started.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I mean,
yes, thank you.
Have an open invite, like for real. Whenever you want to come on, just give us the word, and we will bring you right back onto here because you're dope, and we appreciate you.
Hey, likewise, I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
And I'll be on the lookout, or we'll be on the lookout for your next single coming out in February.
Thank you.
Yeah, anytime you want promo, put that shit out there, get more ears on it.
All right, most definitely. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good night.
Salute
to you.
Peace.
Thanks for coming on the show, dog. Peace.
Yep, thank you.
Big shout out to Santos. He's so dope. Definitely check out his music. His music is fire. For real, I'm gonna drop actually his latest video in the comments. Yeah, his music is fire, and it's gonna make you want to get up and dance and enjoy life just a little bit more. so do it.
It'll get you through the day.
It will definitely. I mean, it's true. These days, I need music to get me through the day, and since I can't go out and dance, I can't go to like shows and you know. At least when I would go to shows, I would get a little bit of a dance on there. But now I gotta find other ways of getting my dance on, and Santos is a great way.
Hey, speaking of shows. There's a show tomorrow night.
There is a show tomorrow night at Urban Lounge. Yes, it's going to be amazing. Flo, I will be performing. Frida's performing, who was on here last week, and she's amazing.
Yeah.
Who else? Courtney Kelly, Phoenix Child, Icky Rogers. Yes, Icky Rogers, Lavish. Big shout out to JRC Events. They have been doing amazing stuff. Yo, let me tell you, it's tough throwing shows during this pandemic. It's just crazy. But JRC Events, they're putting this on, and it's going to be awesome. So if you can come out, please do come out. Buy your tickets at 24tix.com. The number 24tix.com, and use the code MANA to get a discount. And I'll see you all tomorrow at Urban Lounge for sure. And
if you're in the Salt Lake area, get them tickets. If you're not, fly out here.
Yes. Yep. Speaking of random news that I found out is that Vanessa Bryant and her kids, Kobe Bryant's wife, they were hanging out. I don't know if they're still here, but they were hanging out in Park City for like the past week.
Oh, really?
Speaking of people flying out here.
Right.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it is cool.
Y'all ever see the clip? I was just watching that clip of when Matt Barnes, he tried to fake pass the ball right in Kobe's face. And, like, you know how it is. Like, if somebody does this to you, like, you blink a little bit just as a human being. Kobe Bryant's like nothing happened. It was shit that is one of the coldest. Just look up, like, Kobe, coldest moments, coldest Kobe. Like, that's at the top of the top. Matt Barnes literally tries to throw the ball in his face, like, fakes like it. And Kobe Bryant literally just goes...
I mean, that's why he was the greatest, you know. He was a legend.
Exactly.
So definitely rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. I believe his death anniversary was a few days ago. So rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, and big shout out to the Bryant family for mourning and healing, and welcome to Utah, man. I'm sure they've been here before, but we're glad to have you. I was like, ooh, they're here. That's what's up. We're in the same state as Vanessa Bryant. It just made us all a little bit cooler. So
that's it. I don't know. This is a random fact. Sean Price actually had a place out in Park City.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
If you look up Sean Price MTV Cribs, he did a whole like joke MTV Cribs where he's straight up in Park City. It's awesome. Yeah, so rest in peace, Sean Price. In my top 5 greatest rappers of all time.
Wow, yeah. I actually have a story about Sean Price. I got a chance to meet him and open up for him like a few months before he passed away. And it was in Philly. And I wish I could remember the name of the venue. I got to find the flyer somewhere. But yeah, it was a really good show, and he's amazing. It was just an honor and privilege to be able to, meet him before he passed. It's like,
That's awesome.
It's crazy because you meet people and you're like, wow. I mean, he's amazing already, but then you meet them and you're like, oh my god, like I wanted to keep working with him. And but I am glad that I think that's a huge privilege that I got a chance to meet him. And yeah, big shout out to Sean P.
Yeah, like how genuine he was, it always shined through. Oh, shout out to Nirvana.
Absolutely.
He said he would hella fly out for this show.
Hey,
where you
next
from,
time,
man?
Next time, yeah.
Shout out where you from, bro.
Yeah, shout out your city. Hey, one day we're gonna come to all the cities. we'll bring hip hop organics to you.
That HHO tour, yo. When that vaccine is popping, we right there.
Yes. And speaking of dope stuff happening, Eddie Lyon's about to come on, and I'm hella excited to have him.
Whoa.
For every tear I've drifted off to sleep with.
Oh, there we go.
These last 2 months have been some kind of treatment. And I thank
Hey.
my lucky stars. I have the love of everybody.
What up, Eddie Lyon?
What up, y'all?
How are you?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing, man? This is like, I'm like trying hard not to geek out because I've been watching y'all since Jump Street, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm on the show.
And for real, we definitely appreciate you, and man, I miss you. And it's like before we got a chance to see each other at shows and stuff, and it's like now.
Man. It's definitely been rough, but yeah, no. As soon as like Steve was saying, as soon as all this COVID nonsense starts to die down, once that vaccine comes in, you best believe I'm gonna throw another one and have all y'all come through.
We will. I will 100% be there, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time you and I got together, Mana, was when I threw the all-woman show here in Logan.
Yes, that was amazing. It was such a good time.
It was a great show, great show. And I mean,
Ladies of the Lake?
yeah. Well, it was just one I threw here in Logan, and it was just like an all female MC showcase. We had a couple of female MCs here from Logan, and then some from Salt Lake, and it was a dope time.
Yeah, I think it was Jay Loyal's first show, and she did amazing, and it was a great night, man. I had so much fun that night. Then we went, like, it was just, good vibes, and afterwards we all went somewhere to drink, some bar that was cash only. I remember that they were like, it was cash. I was like, okay. But no, it was such a good time. And then I got a chance to start listening to your music, and man, you got bars, yo.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I try.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only do you have bars, you actually have a beautiful voice as well.
Thank you. Yeah, that's actually how I started doing music. Was I was singing. I used to, like, in my teen years, I was doing like rock bands and things like that, and I started off in 2010 doing hooks for Black Lion and Street Deaf Entertainment and stuff with them, and it's been quite the ride since then.
Nice. Dope. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, so this is something I like to ask everyone: who are like the biggest influences for you music wise? I know that's a tough question because it's like everything is an influence, but
yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, what got me into actually wanting to start rapping, I started watching a lot of battles and stuff like that, and I came across Soulcon, and I started listening to his music, and I started listening to the rest of the Brown Bag All Stars, Concept, J57, Audible Doctor, all of those guys. And I was just like, man, like they talk about like all this cool stuff. Like I didn't think that, you could talk about like the nerdy stuff and rap. Like I'm a big nerd, in case y'all can't tell from my wall back there. But like so Soulcon was definitely an influence of me vocally. Brandon Boyd of Incubus, Adam Levine of Maroon 5. Those guys were definitely big vocal influences of mine. And then just all the rap I heard, growing up. Like I'm from Los Angeles, South Central in Inglewood, and so listen to a lot of gangster rap, listen to a lot of Mac 10, Dub C, a lot of Snoop, Dre, and all them, and it was just like their cadences and their like the way that they would flow, like almost sing-songy style, and a lot later, like during when I started moving and doing rap like full time, or like not full time but just like more commercially, it was a lot of Brother Ali, Sage Francis, guys like them.
Yes. You dropped a lot of the big names right there that I love.
Hold up, Eddie Line. All right, man. I always gotta do this one. If we have like a nerd on the show, like I don't know, it's so bad at this, but I got the fucking Marvel. You can see that. Trying to get the camera. I got the Marvel hip hop covers, yo.
Oh, okay.
In the background.
Dope.
Yeah, you got Mad Lib up there. You got ASAP Rocky. Spider Gwen is Slick Rick. But
that's rad, dude. Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Inhuman. Oh man, I can't get a better picture because I'm hooked up to my Wi-Fi. But yeah, I'm the exact same way, man. I got Gundam and Alien over here on my studio.
Very nice. Yeah, I actually run a podcast called the Nerd Corporation, where we just right here.
I see your shirt. Yeah.
We just wax about nerdy stuff. Talk about video games and stuff. Just this recent episode that's about to go up tomorrow morning, we did our top 10 games of 2020. So wherever y'all ingest your podcasts, go check us out.
Without spoiling it, what's your number 3?
There you go.
My number 3. Let me see. My number 3, I believe, was. Sorry, my number 3 was Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh, okay. Final Fantasy nerd. Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, see, and the thing about it is, I was never a big Final Fantasy guy. You know what I mean? I played the original Final Fantasy VII, but it wasn't like something that captured me or got me into Final Fantasy. I played like 13, 14, 15, all of them, but Final Fantasy VII Remix was something super special, and it gave me a new life for the game.
That's tight. Yeah, I've had friends who played it, and I like watched them play, but I could just never get into Final Fantasy, and now I'm like in this weird state now that I probably should give the remake a try, but we'll see if I have time for it.
The remake is super dope. I totally recommend it. I heard you were talking about Cyberpunk earlier.
Yeah,
that game's pretty dope. I've been messing around with that one, and that one's pretty cool too.
Yeah, I've definitely been getting into that. And what's interesting about the way that I've been playing it lately is that, so I have a PS3, and maybe one day I'll get a PS5. But because I don't have the next gen consoles, I found out that apparently Google Stadia is the best way to play that game right now.
Stadia's pretty big, yeah.
I was really surprised because I just remember it coming out and it kind of just fizzling and nobody really caring about being able to play video games on your Chromecast or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
But now I use it all the time. I've been playing Destiny 2 on it and Cyberpunk, and it's been fantastic. Of course, there's a little bit of lag here and there, and that happens. But for the most part, I have a really stable connection here at the house, so it's been really interesting to test out.
Very nice.
It's cool to have a fellow game nerd on the podcast.
Oh yeah, anytime.
Eddie, the moral of the story is you got to get me and JH up on this podcast. You got to have me and JH up in there.
Any day y'all want, man.
Yo, he got the video games.
While
I got
have
superheroes.
You on our podcast, do you use your passion for gaming in your lyrics and?
Every once in a while. I mean, I've got a few of my lyrics, just a lot of my nerdiness, really. You know what I mean? Like I use it a lot in my lyrics. I had this one verse where I just named off Spider-Man villains. You know what I mean? It was just it just flowed off. You know what I mean? It's so
Nice.
you know, slimy like an octopus. I'll hammerhead your verity. Like it's something. It's just like, you know.
Word.
That's dope.
It's I definitely put a lot of myself into what I write. Like it's never really anything that I haven't experienced or anything like that. Like it's always just like life, who I am, and
Right.
what life brings for me.
That's awesome. And I did notice that you've been dropping like a few singles this year. Tell us
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, so what I was planning on doing for all of 2020 was I was going to try to drop a single every other month, and August I ended up with a life experience that I had to kind of stop all that for a minute. But yeah, I dropped The Glory 2, which is the follow up to the title track of my first EP, which is called The Glory. I did that one. My latest single was one I did with the illustrious Landon Wordswell, which is called Them. I sample. I also make beats, so I sampled the State of the Union address, or the address that they use in that movie, Them, about giant ants, and it was mostly just about like, you know, COVID and how it turned into a political thing and how it turned into something that was a lot more than it just being a pandemic that we need to take care of.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
And so, yeah.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Sorry.
And so no, and I mean, and so now my goal is I have a full length album coming out called the ADLP, and I'm hoping to drop that mid-April. I'm
Nice.
working with a really talented producer out of Logan by the name of Joey Real One, and he's been producing all the tracks for it. So as soon as all that drops, I'm hoping to share that with the world.
Hey,
Nice.
and you said it's called the AD, like the
AD like
letter.
like AD like After Death LP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went through a divorce in August, and so like this is just like the journey of it, like from not being okay with it to kind of being all right, and then just to the healing part. So just like the after death of it all.
Yeah, you know, I always say relationship, when you're in a relationship with someone for a long time, it's like you create that love is like a living thing.
Absolutely. It's its entity, and so when that is removed from the equation, like the best way that I dealt with it was just to completely immerse myself in my writing and completely immerse myself in my music.
That's beautiful. I'm excited to hear that.
Good for you, man. For real.
Yeah, for sure. And I have to ask, you know, I like to ask this to a lot of artists. What do you want your legacy to be as an artist?
I just want to touch a heart, like just a single one, even if it's just somebody I don't know, or if it's somebody that I just want to touch hearts. Like before, I wanted to be this name, this, you know, all sweeping name, and I mean, it cool if it happens, you know, but I mean, now the goal is relatability. So like if I can leave anything behind, if I were to like die tomorrow, you know, goodness forbid, but you know, I would want to leave the legacy that I've inspired someone, or I touched somebody's heart, or I changed their life in just the smallest aspect.
Absolutely. Yes. That's a beautiful sentiment, and yeah, that's a great one, because people need that, you know. I feel like that's the reason why we love music so much, is because it makes us feel connected, or like, oh, hey, there's someone else that's angry about this issue too, or
Absolutely.
someone cares about this thing that I love so much too, you know.
Absolutely, and that's what got me inspired to rap was listening to Soul Khan for his first album, his title track Soul Like Khan, and he just talks about who he is and what he is as a person, and it's so similar to who I am as a person, you know what I mean? Like, you know, F the upscale life and the elegant eats just a grilled cheese and French fries and tell me it's cheap. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like it's just something that you know, hard hitting, maybe not to somebody else, but just to me as a person. And that's the kind of legacy I want to leave behind.
That's awesome. And so I know you have your you have Eddie Lion Media. Is that your label, or tell us about that?
Well, Eddie Lion Media is just like my own entity where I'm involved with. I started an entertainment group up here in Cache Valley called Small Time Entertainment. And that's where I throw all my shows and do all my things. My podcast, The Nerd Corporation. I am the front man for a band called Once the Lion, and that's what we go through. So Eddie Lion Media is just kind of like where I put everything that encompasses what I do. So whether it be rock music, whether it be hip hop, whether it be my podcast, whether it be anything that I'm involved in, that's Eddie Lion Media.
That's awesome. For other folks, I feel like a lot of artists, they do like all these different things. Like, what encouraged you to create a brand, an umbrella brand?
I've always enjoyed entertaining people, like be it in any way, shape, or form. I mean, in 2017, I was part of a Snapchat comedy troupe called the Funny Fuckers. And we
yes.
And we did all of these. We did like the habanero challenges, and we would create skits, and I just love entertaining people. Like just having people feel positive about what I do for them or what I do, as in general. So it inspired me to just create all this stuff. Like the Nerd Corporation's 3 years strong. We're played in about 17 countries, and it's just been so awesome. You know what I mean? And it's just my love for entertainment that really helped me create this brand.
That's awesome. I love that. And I am a humongous fan of comedy, so you gotta show me these skits.
For sure.
I'm literally obsessed with all kinds of, stand-up comedy, TV shows, anything comedy. I'm like, yes, I'm there.
Absolutely. Just making people laugh in general. Especially now in these times, laughter is probably the best cure for any kind of depression or just any medicine in general.
Yeah,
laughter is so powerful, and we forget about how uplifting or how positive it is.
Yeah, laughter definitely is the best medicine, and it's crazy because you could be having you never know what people are going through, and so making them laugh just for a second, it really transforms their energy, even if it's momentarily,
Absolutely. So. I remember the first month or so of my divorce, the one thing that got me through to thinking positive was binging The Big Bang Theory, and it was probably one of my favorite shows. So
it's a great show, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's really funny. Yeah.
So laughter is amazing, and if I can contribute to that in any way, I'm always down.
That's awesome. So while we have you, are we gonna get some freestyles popping?
Yeah, let's do it.
JH told me that you're gonna give us some dope freestyles.
Let's do it. Now I got a reputation to live up to. Let's do it.
Shout out to Tyrone Post in the house, Nirvana in the house from Oregon, and the beautiful goddess.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Oregon, man. I used to live there for a portion of my life, and it was a beautiful place.
Yeah. Now, it's a beautiful place, Oregon is right. I make sure everything come round and everything is nice. Eddie Lion on the beat, homie, we do it right. It's the Hip Hop Organic Show, how we do it right. I've been running this thing and I'll run it till the limes turn sweet. I hit hard and I'm heavy like Muhammad Ali. I make sure that everything around me is neat and everything is pristine to the beat.
Pristine to the beat. Yeah, subscribe to our YouTube, please, because we out here and we just grinding for real. I don't know, but I see the rain outside my windowsill. Oh yeah, they tell us that we don't wanna be peaceful, and I tell them no, we just wanna be equal, treated with respect. Yeah, you know what else do you expect? Yeah, off with the heads.
Yo, knock knock, that ain't rain. That's snow falling from the sky. Hear them pains? Can't catch wreck with the pitter patter. That's how I do it. I'm making the shift much faster. That's how the groove sets in the needle. Maybe the needle sets in the groove. Who knows which came first, the dirt or the beetle? I'm still settling. Yo, cats wanna move with the heavy metal, man.
Yeah, they move with heavy metal or the hardcore or the grindcore or the screamo or the metal man. Ain't nobody doing, I'm like iron, I'm the metal man doing it. Mopping you with my hand lasers, man. Or I could be like the Flash and move quickly. Anybody wanna fuck around with me, homie? You know it's sickly how I do everything from the top to the bottom, bottom to top. And ain't nobody stopping me, homie. You know I could rock. Hey, if you don't think my word is law, sue me. How the heck you gonna try to do me? Truly, and ain't nobody knowing how I do this so smoothly. I'ma eat these rappers raw, homie, sushi. I pass it.
Hey. Pass it to the next, you know how we do. Yeah, I don't wanna flex, but we the best, and anything you say don't matter, I'ma put it to rest. Yeah, let me confess, there's so many times I wanna give up, and then I just read a couple books and I pick up a few wisdom's advice. Yeah, you know how this life is trife, but you gotta keep going. Don't ever stop, don't let them make you drop. You wanna do this anyway, cause you know you gotta stay slick as a fox. Oh yeah, we in the forest and we coming. You know how it is, cause you know they just running away. They scared, they don't wanna care, but you know living this life is like you on a dare. Oh, be aware and sit down, make sure that you stay woke. Yeah, tell them folks how you don't choke.
Yo, excuse me, man. May I please get a pair of chopsticks? No, not those. Vic Firth. Thank you. That's drumsticks for cats who don't understand how I drop sick language out is birth. Yo, that's drum language, that's ill percussion, maybe vocal percussion, beatbox, say something, keep it all spitting. Right here it's raw diction, all pimping. That's how I keep it all down, yo, we all shrimping. Get it? He like he Bubba Gum Factory. Snap off Forrest Gump, coming through comfortably. Yo, he's like got sushi and scampi and maybe put some fried shrimp and with Bambi. He like venison? Yo, maybe, but I'm just like Dennis and Mars when I coming through, remember them.
No, Steve's, you on mute. Hey.
Hey, my interface was turned off. Anytime I'm turned on, you know I just spit a verse raw first off. Anytime I get this, I am not dirt dog, I'm ODB. No, it's OSDZ, and I am OG since about 03. No snowmobiles and no skis. I'm not Dr. Dre, you know I'm Dr. Doom. When no, I'm stopping soon. Rest in peace to MF Doom, Dumayo. When I'm rhyming, you know I just will smile. You know I just got the sonic booming like I'm Guile. You know I freestyle, you know it's been a while, and I am on this, you know I just, no trial, no case. I am Harvey Birdman, when I spit a verse, fam, you know I get worse, damn. Shout out to Eddie Lion, he's the king of the jungle. Anytime he don't need to be humble, I ain't even stumble. Oh, that's right, I don't even mumble. Oh, but I like these mumble rappers. Anytime I get up with these trappers, when I am just a 21 savage, but I'm 28. No upping hate, can't fuck the place. Oh, that's right, I get in your up your face. I'm trying not to curse, I got the verse. Anytime I got the word, you don't even know I get this. When I get this, when I spit this, I'm ready, and I got this, and I end this like an end game. I'm an avenger. That's right, I'ma get you. Oh, I will end your life like a black widow when I spit low and I get low. Oh, I'm not low key when I'm low. Yo, y'all don't even know me.
Y'all don't even know me, homie. I can rock with them, run with the best. Usain Bolt, I'ma flock with them. Birds of a feather, you know how we run and rock with them. It's Eddie Lion doing this thing, homie, rock with it. Always keep moving like a runner game. And I'ma do it like I'm prone to fame. King of the jungle, so I got it in my name. My reach will stretch over the world while I spit the yoga flame. I'm saying, don't nobody wanna mess with me, homie. I'm here at the greenhouse, you know how we do, homie. Nerd to the end of me, and I'll be pushing glasses up and make sure that my beats be pushing all the asses up. So if you wanna rock, let's do it right. Small time entertainment is gonna be here till the early light. Doing it forever, it's a dream come true to be here. So I'ma pass it off so I ain't hogging no more. See here.
Yeah, all the nerds be owning everything. Yeah, they don't know. Yeah, you can diss us, but yeah, we kings and queens. Oh, I always knew that. That's why I knew that that's a good thing. And they try to front, but it's okay, cause they always losing. Oh yeah, I just wanna go in. I don't know, but you know, I keep flowing like it's water, like a river going to the ocean. Yeah, I'm not gonna miss any hatred. All the negativity can stay there, cause I don't care what they say. They can drown on their own, and I won't even be mad. I'll just be like, oh, you should have had a lifesaver. I don't know, but maybe I'm Star Wars, I gotta savor. I'm trying to be a nerd, I don't know, but I got the Princess Leia buns, you know, you heard and you see it every day, every move, you know that we do this and we ain't rude, get respect, yeah, we give it too, cause you know they just wanna hear the truth coming out the music, coming through the mic, you know it's fluid, like shout out to Tyrone Post, Nirvana, yeah, we go through it.
Yo, they got the super yoga flames. Maybe sonic booms coming through is how I came. Electrified like my name don't seem. But y'all know how to do it when I'm on green. Long fiends right here, my hands light up blue. Hey yo, I'm M. Bison, big boss. Man, I handle crews with one lifted. Keeping your whole shape shifted. I be on the mic, dog. My flow is dangerous, kid. That's how I move through. So lyricist on the microphone, groove 1, 2. Hey yo, I flip in the flow. Better get down with the growth. Better get down with your bro. Better get down with the flows. Better get down your toes. Know how to do this. Rolling with the music, they ain't really ready for the deuces. 1, 2, that's deuces. That's 2 chops. You sushi. Full circle, full circle.
With the music. What they gonna do, kid? Anytime I do this, you know I got the Hadouken. Like I'm gonna ride you, and oh, I don't even wanna try you. That's right, no trial. Anytime I get this, you know I just got the Ryo, no SNK. You know I can't blend in with you lanes. That's right when I say, anytime I get this, I will just blaze. That's right, I'm Pac-Man, no rap Pam. Anytime I get this, I'm back, man. Oh, I make you ghost. And I don't even joke, cause I'm just a pro anytime that I flow.
Hey.
Word up.
My bad. My bad, sorry about that. I'm pressing too many buttons over here.
When I flow and I go, I'm Pac-Man, I'm back, man, that's right. I just rap, man, oh no, I'm Batman, that's right. I am Nightwing, can't try me. In a fresh pair of these motherfucking Nikes. I was born in the 90s, 90 true, I ain't liking you. Anytime I ride you, I got the fucking flame, I got the fucking fire. And you don't even know, cause Steez is a fighter. Steez fighter, Steez fire, oh that's right, you don't need lighters. Cause I need an encore anytime that he is fire. He ain't lying.
He ain't lying on this, and he ain't riding for this. And we can move it, we can ride it, we can do it so quick. Cause Eddie lying on the beat, homie, we do it like this. And if you want it, we can go around and do it so quick. You play, and it's okay that we can rock around and do it right. I show you just a little vocal with the bars. I'm moving like anybody wants to come around and they can do it right. Expect a problem with your feet if toe to toes the way you right, huh?
Hey. I like the last beat, have me grooving. Follow my destiny, cause we not snoozing. Yeah, we stay awake. Let me catch a break. Yeah, you know we out here and we never fake. Ooh, when you move, yeah, there's lots of hate, but that's okay. That means that you're onto something great. Oh, I know that you contemplate what they try to put out there. They like to manipulate and tell you that you got too much on your plate, and it's okay. Make sure that you chew it through when you don't ever choke on it, cause yeah, they be trying to make you go. And I tell them, yeah, we do this and we switch up all our flows and we coming through this, and you know how we do it. I love this music-ish, and you know that I knew it. I'm a new kid that you see it right there coming through. Why don't you do this? Cause we like to stare at the sky and make sure that we should see the shooting stars. Yeah, you know I love do it from my heart.
That's how it goes when you know. Vibing with the HHO. Here in that green house. Hip hop organics right now. Better get tall with the grounding. I be on this microphone, better don't get caught lounging. That's me though. Better come through with a free throw. But I'm not like Shaq though, unless I'm in the paint. You know how I do, 2 hands, just slam dunk right there, break glass, Orlando Flash. They ain't really ready for you, man. Come through, y'all know how I bust the ass every single day when I'm at the workplace. Y'all know how to jump through with a wordplay. Yo, they don't really want to understand, but that's just what my words say. Let the words spray out from this can off the fat cap. That's how we're coming when they click clack with that cry long, letting bygones become the bygones. Return of the last scion when I'm flipping that flows with no distraction. Let's just gift of gab. This how I'm rolling through. Know how the music speaks when the words can't hang. I be on the mic, no dangle dang, not even a chain.
You know Steve's insane. We got time for more. Yo, cause you about to see what he is saying. Oh, that's right, you can't peep it plain. Anytime that Steve's is slain, hold up. That's right, I am Barry Allen. You know what I'm about, son. Hit it in a flash and I'll hit you with an album. You know what's the outcome. I'll hit you with the outro. You know what I'm about though. You know I'm about flow. That's right, you know I'm just Spider-Man. Anytime I'm spitting, he is just Fireman. Crawling on these walls, all of these bars. You know I'm Peter Parker. Steve's will spark you. Oh, that's right. Anytime I'm on flow, and you know I got to go, and you know I got the dope shit. The dopeness, you know I'm too focused, and y'all are too. Bill and Ted, y'all are just bogus. You know I just go in, I am not go on. You know I just son them anytime I go on, because I am Goku. Used to work in produce. Anytime I get this, I'll eat you like it's tofu. Oh, that's right, cause I don't even know you. I don't even see through. I am Susan Storm, cause I don't even need you. Fantastic Four, cause I am just gonna bleed through. And I need a good movie. You know I'd get groovy, and your arms are too short to wanna box with Luffy.
Okay. Yeah. A lot of nerd references in that last one. I'm saying I could be Bruce Banner, but don't make me mad, son. I'm saying I make everything happen like I make sure that I can think it. Professor X in this bitch, you know how I be thinking. And I can heal faster than things you could throw at me. I'm a Wolverine, you can make it so it's moving me. And I can do this with the bone claws or adamantium. And if you wanna get them, son, show me, I'ma get them. I'm making everything happen, making everything right, making things greater like I'm Sunspot in the night. I'm making the things with obscure old references. And I'm Blade, I could be that vampire getting them.
Hey, big shout out to Eddie Lyon. Thank you
Lyon
so
in
much.
the greenhouse.
All the dope freestyles. Shout out to everyone else too. All the dope freestyles for sure. And shout out to all the folks in the comments. We love y'all. Eddie, tell the folks where they can find all the dope stuff that you're doing.
You can find me you can find me on Spotify. You can find me on all the big streaming services. Just search Eddie Lion. You can look up the Nerd Corporation wherever you ingest your podcasts. Hell, catch me on Snapchat, Eddie_Lion. I try to be a little motivated. I do a message of the day every day, just to lift spirits and stuff like that. Thank you guys so much. Honestly, this is like a dream come true. Y'all don't know I'm geeking out hard just being able to kick it and freestyle with y'all.
We are so excited that you came on, and the pleasure is definitely ours. And whenever you want to come through, open invite, you just give us the word and we will bring you back on here. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right, y'all be good. Everybody in the comments, thank you for tuning in. Much love to y'all. I'll catch y'all around.
Thanks for coming through.
Thank you.
See you. Peace.
Hey, big shout out to Eddie Lion. So ill. Make sure you follow and all the good stuff, because he got a lot of good stuff coming, and he said he's dropping his album hopefully in April. But I did see that he's dropped some singles in 2020, so you gotta check them out too.
Hell yeah, for sure. Yeah, you got a fan for sure, Eddie. I'm on it. Hey, so you got the floor, man. Look, you got it. What we doing?
I know Soul has some samples, but I don't know if we have time for that. Maybe we'll have to push that to next week. That'll be the first thing on the agenda next week is going to be Soul showing us some dope samples.
Hey y'all, little behind the scenes, we've been putting him off about 4 months now. We're gonna let him do it one of these shows.
No sweat, man. I'm used to that joint being pushed back, bro. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just keep that joint right here on the hip. When it's time, pulling the Western out.
He gonna shoot from the hip.
Western gonna pull the Western out.
Western, baby.
That's dope. Yes. Any last thoughts for this week's show? Since you got the floor, go ahead, Soul.
Oh boy. Okay, so this week's Put You On with the Soul Lyricist is to appreciate and celebrate the small wins, the small blessings, no matter how they come, man, because storms come and go throughout life. Tornadoes show up and will just smack you sideways. You I did not think that you was about to hit my house right now, but you definitely did.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, so those types of things approach in life at all times. Sometimes there's a whole bunch of storms, like 2020 was for a lot of us. There's a lot of storms that come one right after another. So even the smallest blessing in your life, count that bad boy, man. Really, really appreciate and have gratitude for the small things. You know what I mean? Like your car note. Now, I mean, you might not be happy about paying your car note every month. However, you're probably happy about having that car.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're in somewhere like Utah, or you gotta drive.
Yeah, you need a whip,
unless
bro.
you're in New York City or San Francisco.
New York, Cali.
Yeah,
New York, Cali, Boston. Get a bike on
not
the east
even
and west
all
coast.
parts of Cali, because San Francisco, you don't need it, but LA, you need a car. You gotta drive.
Widespread, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You know what? For all the real places in America, sorry Cali and New York, but all the real places in America, yeah, you gotta have a car. I'm sorry, they be hating.
Educating.
I'm sorry.
Nah, but celebrate those things. Even if even if you have a bicycle, even if you have a bus pass, be thankful for that bus pass. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Real talk.
Now I know what my put you on is.
Go ahead.
My put you on is a bike lock, yo. If you have a bike, get a damn bike lock, yo. Especially if you live in a shitty neighborhood like your boy Steve Rogers. Man, I got it was my bike my mom gave to me, yo. Well, she didn't give it to me, but she passed away, and she just kind of said, "Hey, whatever y'all want is up for grabs." She didn't really have a will. So, man, but my mom's bike got stolen, yo. For like 2 days. I went on a 2-day trip. I just kept telling myself I'll get a bike lock next week, and I never did. And now the bike is gone, but it's all good, yo. That's how life is, you know. You live and you learn, and you keep it moving, yo. So that's my put you on. Get a bike lock and keep it moving.
Hey.
Peace.
For sure. My put you on, I'm gonna say think before you speak. I think that's a great advice I needed to hear when I was younger, and I mean still I need to apply it to my life today. Think before you speak. Think about what you're saying and how it's adding to the energy around you, and how it's going to contribute to the energy that you bring into yourself. Because words have power, right? There's a quote out there. It's like it starts with your thoughts, then it becomes words, then it becomes action. And so think about what you're saying before you say it. Just and I'll say this. I got myself in a lot of trouble because I didn't think before I spoke, or I was in rooms where if I had been quiet, I learned a lot more. And not to say don't speak, because speak your mind, say what you need to, but thinking before you speak is a very powerful thing, and it will allow yourself to evaluate what you're contributing to others.
Yo, that is very valuable. Also, Tyrone Post has added, which I really like this.
I like that too.
Before you speak, for sure. Sometimes think before you think. Amen to that, brother.
Amen. Yeah, because it's like, why are you saying what you're saying? And that's something that a lot of times people think I'm quiet, and for those who know me, I'm definitely not quiet. But if I am quiet, it's because I like to evaluate what's happening around me, and I like to contribute in the right way. Like I want when I speak, I want my words to have meaning. Like I'm not gonna just talk to talk. When I talk, I'm gonna I want it to have a good positive impact. I won't say anything. I'll just be quiet.
I would contribute to that. Also, a lot of times, I'm definitely been a victim of this my entire life, so I can speak on this. You let your emotions, kind of think for you, like, especially if you got kind of like, if you struggle with like anger a little bit, it's easy for your mind. That's kind of what's messed up about anger, is your mind justifies everything. Or even like any type of mental illness, right? Your mind just justifies it. Like, yo, no, that's right to think like that, and you come up with reason after reason after reason. Exactly. So I don't know if you kind of have to learn what your own mental flaws are and realize like what the tools are to stop them, And if you need help, if you need professional help, if you need just any type of help, don't be afraid to reach out.
Hey, for sure. JH, what's your put you on?
Good question. I think I kind of said it earlier, which is I know there's a lot of people out there. I mean, quality ice cream is very important to my life. But if I was going to put you on something ice cream related, I would say custard.
Custard?
Oh, custard? What? That's like a pie, bro.
No, son.
Frozen custard?
Frozen custard. That is the ish. And if you visit a local frozen custard place here called Nelson's Frozen Custard. They've had Best in Utah multiple times in a year, and I am telling you, that's the truth right there.
It's
is
too
the
cold
truth.
for ice cream. You gotta give it another.
Some people just need ice cream in
I
their
need
life.
ice cream. I'm that guy.
You can buy it in the
all
pint.
year round.
You can, get it however you like. They have little concrete things where they like mix it together with different ingredients, kind of like I guess over here in Utah we have Cold Stone, where they like mix everything together.
It's a national chain.
Actually, I guess
Yeah,
it's a little bit more.
Wait, hold up.
It's a little bit
know
similar
what I don't like
to-
about Cold Chain, man? That putting the tip in them and making them sing, man. I don't like that at all. You know, like you give them $1 and the whole staff has to sing. That's like weird,
I've never done
right?
that.
I haven't
It's-
seen
I
that
mean-
either.
No, that's a real thing in Cold Stone. Go to
It is a
any
thing,
Cold
yeah.
Stone. If you give them a tip, they
Tip
all
them.
have to sing for you, and
They
it's
sing the
weird,
tip song.
yo. It's like, what kind of weird power trip do you need where you just go get ice cream? You're like, everyone sing for me. I don't like
I mean,
it.
That's
if
pretty
you,
joyful.
Sorry, that was a
work at
random
Cold-
rant.
If you work at Cold Stone and you're not ready to sing, Cold Stone may not be for you.
I would jump out of a window. Cold Stone would
just quit.
absolutely not be
You
for
could
me.
you could just not work there.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't even qualify. You're not
might
even
need it.
qualified
You don't
to
like
work.
to sing. That's probably
Yeah.
like their first question. They're like, "Do you like to sing?"
It's like a requirement. It's like,
Their first
I mean-
question is, can you scoop ice cream, bro? Can you take the scoop and do this? And then you work there and you're like, oh, by the way, you have to sing for the customers.
it's like a
Sing.
high school degree.
That's some bullshit.
Joy
And if
for
y'all
singing.
can't get behind that,
What if you're like in a theater and you enjoy singing, so them tipping you is like incentive to sing? I'm just saying.
then y'all
It's
should
not.
work. Okay. I feel
That would be me. I
Okay.
would do that. I would do that.
All right, I
For
feel
real,
that.
my real put you on would be I know there's a lot of people out there who can't afford a PlayStation 5, and if you do have at least some good internet at home, I highly recommend looking into Stadia. You can play with controllers you already have, and you can buy just the game, and you don't really have to pay for anything else. You can pay for like their little monthly subscription to get free games and stuff, which is nice. But if you just wanted to play one particular game, you can buy one game and try it out, and there's no entry fee, so you're not spending $500.
Stadia?
Yeah, it's called Google Stadia. So kind
a
of like
console?
Stadium.
It's like its own
Technically,
console?
it's a cloud gaming platform, so you can play stuff that is streamed to you, kind of like Netflix, for example. You can press play on Netflix, you can press play on a game, and then it just brings up the game, and you can play it on your phone, you can play it on your laptop, you can play it on your TV, and you can share the same game session between all of them. It's a really, really
It's
impressive
really
platform.
cool. It's
So
interesting
they have like
that
a Google controller?
They have
on
a
your
special. They have a special controller that you can use to play with the Chromecast and anything else. Basically, it's really cool. Actually, it's a completely Wi-Fi controller. So like with PlayStation 4, for example, like those are Bluetooth controllers that connect to your PlayStation using Bluetooth, but these are Wi-Fi, so it actually connects to your Wi-Fi network and goes directly to their servers and passes all the controls to the machines that are over there.
and it's like I think it's revolutionary for the gaming industry, because for X amount of, I don't even know how many years, you've always had to have a console.
Yeah.
But with Stadia, there is no console.
There is no
And
console.
I'm curious if like Sony and Nintendo are like, here Google, here's like $1 billion. Please don't continue this, because if they do, it might drive them.
They have some smart features, right? Like they have the ability to do some interesting like game streaming stuff. So like you can stream the game that you're playing on YouTube, for example, and you can have crowd interaction. Like you can have the people who are watching you, they can like submit polls and stuff on what you're doing, and you can like play with your watchers and all that stuff. So they have little interesting features where you can play like they even have situations where you could have like hundreds and hundreds of people playing in the same session, because it's all in one cluster in the cloud. So there's a lot of interesting features that they have that maybe not everyone else has. But I mean, like Xbox has a similar one. They would call it xCloud, and that one's pretty decent. You can play Halo on there and a bunch of other stuff. So, like I said, if you're not interested in getting I'm sure everyone's interested in getting a next gen console who actually want to get a console. But if you can't get one right now, you can't find one, I highly recommend looking into some cloud gaming, because it's a lot cheaper than spending $2,000 to get a PC and play games that way. Trust me, I've done it. And I still I guess that was what, like 10 years ago at this point. I have not upgraded my PC since then because it was so expensive. Wow. So that's just how it is, man.
Well, that's a great put you on.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching and hanging out with us. You know, big ups to all of you. We hope that you stay safe, stay healthy, and stay hip hop. And we will see you next week. Ow! Peace.
Help me, Obi-Wan, you're my only hope.